Greetings, this is Carabias. More than 18 months ago. Since passed since Tim Bradley wrestled the WBO welterweight title for the Manny Pacquiao, one of boxing's most hotly disputed verdicts, and the two appear ready for a sequel. The Bradley and the Pacquiao have finalized terms of the to rematch their controversial 2012 bout, and this time Desert Storm, he enters as champion and possibly the favorite. While many expected an immediate rematch given the controversy and angst surrounding the outcome of the first fight, Pacquiao's team declined, feeling that the bout wouldn't draw at the box office, but with the champion having beaten Ruslan Provodnikov and Juan Manuel Marquez back to back, and Pacquiao needed rebuilding his star power. A sequel makes perfect sense now. Now here we examine the fight and the fighters, and to give a complete breakdown of the Pacquiao and the Bradley too. And this is going to be taking place at the MGM Grand back in Las Vegas. Now, thing about it is you remember back in June 2012, Tim Bradley was guilty of nothing more than showing up. He fought a spirited but underwhelming fight against Manny Pacquiao and getting the decision, which was out of his hands, that he didn't deserve. Now, you would have thought that given all the criticism directed his way after the fight, that Bradley had stolen the scorecards and personally filled them out the night before. Ever since that night, he's been on a singular quest for respect. And he earned a lot of it with his performances in 2013, when he went to war with the recently crowned junior welterweight champion, Ruslan Provodnikov, in March, emerging with a close but highly exciting unanimous decision in the 2013's what's considered the fight of the year, as judged by a few magazines. Now, and then he followed up by defeating Pacquiao's old foe, Juan Manuel Marquez, in October to secure a spot as a pound-for-pound top 3. Now, Manny Pacquiao was once boxing's pound-for-pound king, but 3 consecutive losses in 2012, including the highly speculative decision left in Team Bradley, left him almost at enough, though. He rebounded nicely in November, after nearly a full year out of the ring by shredding the rugged but limited Brandon Rios in Macau. Now, the Filipino icon, he's looking for a measure of revenge in his fight. And he'll get a chance to right one of the biggest judging wrongs in the history of professional prize fighting by recapturing a share of the welterweight crown. Now, the universal condemnation that followed the miscarriage of justice perpetrated on Pacquiao, and by extension all his fans who shelled out money to watch it live and at home, was swift and highly unflattering to judges C.J. Ross and Dwayne Ford, who scored the first bout for Bradley. And the story reverberated and across sports world, and it made boxing look at best incompetent, and even worse than that, corrupt.